Alright guys, welcome to the channel. We're at this Mennonite cemetery. I forget the name. Of course, I always forget the name. But we're going to get in here and get started. We've already started. We've got 2 other videos. This will be the last. We're going to run this one and we're going to get the rest of it. There is some newer graves, so we're just going to get to the older parts all we want. We are not into the newer graves. Please excuse the shaking, the wind, and road noise because we are close to a road. There is tractors going around. We're in kind of farmland, so yeah, let's get at it. All right, here's going to be our first one, guys. And our first one's going to be DeWiller Adam, June the 21st, 1822 to May the 16th, 1904. And Salome, his wife, February the 8th, 1863 to June the 6th, 1914. Then we got Jacob White Kuntz, died January the 28th, 1903 at the age of 73 years, 2 months and 20 days. Fanny, his wife, died January the 8th, 1916. She was 83 years, 4 months and 16 days. They are gone but not forgotten. Then we have Kurtz again. We have John Y. March the 8th, 1828 to November the 26th, 1900. Rebecca, his wife, August the 27th, 1839 to October the 26th, 1918. Then we have, I have no earthly idea. All right, then we have Hilly. We have Joseph Hilly. He was born November the 12th, 1839 and died October the 19th, 1905. Barbara, his wife, was born June the 12th, 1838 and died April the 4th, 1900. Then we have Catherine Ebersol, April the 25th, 1910 at the age of 2 days, or 12 days. It's either 2 days or 12 days, I'm not sure. Then we have Breenaman. We have Mary, 1889 to 1975, and Clara, 1892 to 1987. Then we have Solomon Benamin, or somehow you pronounce that name. Undertaker died March the 9th, 1900 at the age of 45 years, 2 months and 26 days. Lydia, that last name again, died June the 9th, 1944 at the age of 82 years, 10 months and 18 days. They will be gone. No, they will be done. They will be done. Undertaker. I guess he was an undertaker, guys. Here we have an infant son of D and B and V and E Martin. Died June the 2nd, 1906. I do apologize about the tractors too, guys, because they are up and down the road. We are in farmland. I don't know any on that one. Here we have Martin. We have Jacob in 1844 to 1916, and Fanny, his wife, 1845 to 1911. Then we have Kaufman and Otto. We have John Otto, 1865 to 1900. We have Emma Otto Kaufman, 1869 to 1938. And we have David Kaufman, 1861 to 1937. Then we have Zingler. We have Amos, 1881 to 1963, and Minnie A, 1881 to 1929. Then we have, I have no idea, but they were born May the 26th, looks like 70, and died September the 22nd, looks like 1899. Then we have Susan Hessler, the wife of David Hostletter, or Hostletter, 1845 to 1919. Then we have, I have no earthly idea on this one, but then we have David Hostletter, 1839 to 1928. He was 89 years, 1 month and 24 days. He is gone to glory. Then we got Barbara. She's the wife of David, and she died was born January 20th, 1842, and died July the 18th, 1912. Then we have Amos Smith, or something like that. Peter, 1832 to 1911. And Sarah E., his wife, 1835 to 1909. Then we have Chirac. We have David Chirac, August the 10th, 1903, age 45, 5 months and 22 days. Wife Fanny Plank, 1857 to 1942. Thou art gone, but not forgotten. All right. Then we have, I have no earthly idea on this one. Then we have mother. She's going to be Mary A. Mast, 1858 to 1925. Then we have Joseph Plank. He was born March the 3rd. Looks like 1884. And then he died March the 26th, 1914. Elizabeth, his wife, was born May 14th, 1831. I bet that's 34 instead of 84. I can't really tell. Anyway, she died April the 9th, 1904. If that's his wife, I'm not sure it's wife. Then we have Pauline, the daughter of P&A Gilman, May the 3rd, 1880 to July the 3rd, 1904. She's at rest. Then we have Mary Alice Rote, Ames, I don't know, 1854 to 1932. Then we have an infant son, a J.N.B. and A. and M. Yoder, died February 20th, 1905 at the age of 4 days, at rest. Then we have Yoder, and it's going to be John B., 1871 to 1937, and Alice Gilman, 1877 to 1970. Then we have, I can't see it to read it, guys. There it is. All right. Then we have Amelia Ellen Kurtz, 1884 to 1973. We have Nancy Kurtz, died May the 10th, 1905 at the age of 11 years, 9 months and 25 days. Then we have Kurtz, again, we have David, died July the 18th, 1929 at 84 years, 2 months and 3 days. Suzanne Solander, his wife, died August 24th, 1925 at the age of 73 years, 1 month and 9 days. Then we have, I can't really tell on that one. All right, then we have another Smucker. We have Lydia Smucker, 1877 to 1963, and Amos, 1868 to 1959. Then we have David L. Smucker, and David L. Smucker was born October the 24th, 1861, and died January 29th, 1905. He's at rest. Then we have Glyden Smokler, died August the 31st, 1912, at the age of 76 years, 9 months and 23 days. The Lord is my rock and my salvation. Then we have Smucker. We have Dorothea, 1877 to 1965, at Elmer, 1870 to 1946. Then we have Lance. We have Zelda, 1904 to 1992. Emma, 1873 to 1957, and Adam, 1869 to 1954. All right. Then we're going to go right here. It's going to be Glyden Yoder, September the 6th, 1828, April the 3rd, 1909. Then we're going to be Mary L., wife of I.S. Summers, died June the 2nd, 1915 at the age of 46 years, 4 months and 21 days. Then this one we're not really going to be able to tell, but I'll hold it on there. I think it's 1852 to 1935, and I can't really make his name out. I think it's Lenny, but I wouldn't swear to it. And then this is her name, Lorraine or something like that, 1861 to 1940. Then we have an infant daughter of J and E Littrey, died July the 7th, 1915, with Christ, which is far better. Then we have Littrey again on this stone. We're going to have to walk to the other side and see if they're over here. And they are. It's going to be Joseph, 1875 to 1931, and Elizabeth, 1879 to 1953. All right. Then we have William, 1854 to 1941. We have Catherine, 1854 to 1931. And we have Selster, 1879 to 1954. All right. Then we have Zook again. We have John Zook, 1877 to 1960, and Sadie, his wife, 1874 to 1922. All right. Then we have Mary A. Burkholder, 1863 to 1928, and David Burkholder, 1862 to 1921. Then we have Harvey, 1893 to 1928. His wife Grace, I want to say 97 to 1995. Wow, she almost made it to 100. That's pretty good. Then we have Mary M. Hillary, 1872 to 1942. Then we have an infant son of James and Irish Harvey, February 23rd, 1928. Then we have John Colmer, 1918 to 1915. Wait a minute. No, 1913 to 1915. You'll say, how can you go 18 to 15? Then we have Coloner again. We have Catherine, 1874 to 1932, and John, 1876 to 1962. Then we have Andrew M. Berkeley, October the 23rd, 1889 to February 19th, 1914. Then we have Valentine M. Berkeley, August the 27th, 1879 to July the 6th, 1968. This stone's kind of different. Wow, that is kind of different. That is a pretty stone. And that's going to belong to Milo Peter, born March the 24th, 56, and he died January the 9th, 1926. Viona, born August the 29th, 1854, and she died October the 9th, 1949, and her last name is Yoder. Very nice. Then we have Anna Forwalt. She's the wife of Josh Yoder, 1839 to 1913. Then we have Joseph Korf, November the, I don't know if it's 8 or 8/10. I want to say 18th, 1874 to June the 4th, 1912. We have Perry Yoder, 1883 to 1960. Then we have Jacob N. Yoder, 1844 to 1919, and Lydia, 1851 to 1930. This is a nice looking stone. It's got to belong to Anna V. Yoder, 1878 to 1911. Is that not a nice one? All right, here's our next one, guys. It's going to be Burkholder. It's going to be Della, 1916 to 2005, and Kenneth, 1910 to 1993. I don't like that 93, getting too high. Here we have Moskler Peter, 1881 to 1938. Then we have Moskler again. We have John D, March the 28th, 1848 to May the 14th, 1910. Catherine, his wife, August 30th, 1851 to February 24th, 1927. Yeah, if it starts getting too new numbers, we'll end up stopping. So I don't want to get on the new ones. All right, then we have Amanda A. Yoder, died March 27th, 1916 at the age of 34 years, 4 months and 25 days. Then we have a Yoder again. It's going to be John C or G, 1858 to 1941. And Mary, his wife, 1857 to 1922. Then we have Leah Sherway Hutchison, 1883 to 1936. Then we have Joseph, I can't see the last one, December the 24th, 1840 to April the 30th, 1922. Maria's wife, 1813 to 1844 to July the 22nd, 1917. All right, let's see who some of these are. Try to get some different names so we can see what kind of families is in here. Mostly Yoders and Musculars. This is another Yoder. It's going to be Henry, 1864 to 1927, and Mary, 1872 to 1946. Let's see if we can find another thing. Here's different. Beinerman. Leah D. Beinerman, 1861 to 1928. Then we'll see. Here's Conrad. We got Conrad already. Trying to see if we have any new names. Catherine, 1850 to 1940, and Peter, 1847 to 1935. All right, guys, I'm gonna walk through just a moment. So we look around, see what we got. We still got more Smuckers. I think they're all related. It looks like it's like 4 different families pretty much in here. Yoders and Smuckers. And trying to find somebody new. Here's Strickler. That's different. 1889 to 1963. Then we have Strickler again. We have John W. November the 21st, 1923 to October 28th, 1939. Then we have Clyde. November the 1st, 1917 to December the 8th, 1936. Then we have Florence M. Strickler. May the 9th, 1900 to May the 8th, 1994. Beloved wife of John. Then we have Christine Hostetter, 1900 to 1954. Then we have Emma, 1902 to 1936. Then we have Sherrock again, Nancy, 1855 to 1941, and Jonathan, 1853 to 1936. There's a different name, Miller. Here we got Iva Miller, 1906 to 1983, and Annabelle, 1903 to 1999. Then Mary Jeannie, October 4th to the 15th, 1933, and Jeannie, October the 9th, 1935 on that one. All right, let's get this stone right here. This is a cool one for the Musculars. We have Isadora, 1886 to 1968, and Ward, 1909 to 1929, and Joseph, 1881 to 1972, and Dawn, 1921, age 5 months on that beautiful stone right there. All right. Then we have another stone like that one, and it's going to be Fanny Mostler, 1853 to 1937, and Daniel, 1854 to 1929. Here's a different name we hadn't seen. Pickard. We got Christian, 1846 to 1929, and Amelia, 1856 to 1931. We have seen Berkeley's, so we've seen that one. Well, not that one per se, but here's a different name, Neef. We have Amos Neef, 1887 to 1951, and Mary Ellen, 1881 to 1973. Neef. That's the first time I've heard that name. Here's Betty Conrad, age of 8 days on that one. Let's see. Here's a different one, different name. Lechery, gonna be Daniel, 1855 to 1916, and Anna, 1860 to 1915. Then we have, let's get some of these. We're jumping around a little bit, just try to get some different ones on here. Here's Mary E. Yoder, 1882 to 1933, 50 years, 3 months, and 5 days. Then we have Yoder again. It's going to be Sarah M., 1871 to 1947, and John, 1870 to 1959. Then we have, I don't know this last name. Right there is the last name. And it's going to be Howard, 1899 to 1924, and Ruth, it's going to be 1905 to 2000. Then it's going to be Ira DeWitt Yoder, 1888 to 1953. Then here's Rams Server. That's a different name, Rams Server. We have Mary Ada Rams Server, 1879 to 1973. Then we have another one here, Rams Server. Joseph, February the 19th, 1850 to November the 26th, 1926. He was 76 years, 9 months and 9 days. Elizabeth, October the 11th, 1858 to August the 3rd, 1928. Her age was 74 years, 9 months and 24 days. Then we have Iffy Miller, and Iffy Miller was 1893 to 1985. She was a wife of Daniel Miller. Then we have Miller here. It's going to be Daniel, 1881 to 1947, and Emma, 1884 to 1928, I believe. All right, guys. Oh, this one's marched out. This is Ramslinger or Slayer. However you pronounce it. John S., 1875 to 1933, and Ida, 1889 to 1982. Then we have Zilla A. Royer. It looks like 1911 to 1968. Then we have Dorothy Ramslinger or Slayer, April the 1st, 1992, deceased. And Warren E., September the 22nd, 2008, deceased. That's the first time I've seen it say deceased on there. All right. Then we have Wilmer Emma, 1899 to 1983, and Carlton, or something like that, 1898 to 1957. Then we have Sarah, 1867 to 1961, and Ephraim, 1871 to 1942. Then we have Muscular again. We have Sarah, 1874 to 1938, and Jacob, 1872 to 1943. Then we have Burkholder. We have Elmer Burkholder, 1873 to 1934, and Amanda F., 1878 to 1967. Then we have Smucker, and we'll have to come around the back for Smucker. And it's going to be Noah, 1871 to 1934, and his wife Catherine, 1873 to 1964. Then we have Conrad. It's going to be Christian, 1868 to 1948, and Lydia, 1875 to 1938. Then we have Lenatry, Daniel, 1880 to 1934, and Etta, 1882 to 1954. Then we have Byler. We have Joseph, 1867 to 1957, Sophia, 1875 to 1933, and Della 1904 to 1995. All right. Then we have Spickler John, 1857 to 1944, and Amanda, 1862 to 1939. Then we have Smucker again, Emma, 1867 to 1949, and Samuel, 1863 to 1942. All right, we're gonna go right here. And it's gonna be Smucker again. Ruth, 1915 to 1948, and Peter, 1875 to 1954, and Oprah, 1883 to 1971. Then we have Ira Merle Yoder, World War II, March the 4th, 1914 to January the 15th, 1970. Then we have a Miller, Dwight D., 1942 to 1955. Then we have Richard R. Miller, 1926 to 1945. And Mr. Miller was in World War II. Right here, he was a private in the 395th Infantry, 99th Infantry Division, World War II. Thank you for your service, sir. And I didn't bring my coins, I forgot them again in the car. Then we have Sprinkler. We're gonna have Ralph, 1906 to 1960, and Marion, 1919 to 1950. Let's see, I'll get a couple more and then we'll call it on this one. Then we'll go do Smucker again. We're gonna have Simon, 1873 to 1967, and Lydia, 1879 to 1953. Then we have Muscular again. We have Daniel, 1880 to 1966, and Lydia, 1885 to 1953. All right, guys, we're gonna call it on this one because the rest of them are starting to get newer grays, and I don't want to be in 90s and stuff like that. So I appreciate you watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And if you have, hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought about this Mennonite cemetery. I appreciate you watching, and peace. We're out of this one.